Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to KwingsLetsPlays channel and the start of our newest LP on Donkey Kong Country. Returns High Definition. This game first came out in 2010 on Nintendo Wii. And, well, this is a kind of like HD, I guess you would say port. Not necessarily a remake, but this was a really fun game. We covered this full game back in 2010 on our other channel. And I believe this is the first time that we have ever played it on this channel. We did do Donkey Kong Tropical Breeze twice. Once when it came out on Wii U, and then when it re-released on the Nintendo Switch. So it was kind of a surprise that Donkey Kong came back. But here we are. So, we'll be looking at the first, I guess you would say, area today. And then later today, we'll be doing two-player. At least I hope so. Hi everybody, how you doing this morning? So, the plan last night was to stream, but by the time I got home, Amber drove the whole way. I was just too exhausted from, we drove all the way down for the memorial and the burial. So from here to New York City is 3 to 4 hours, and we didn't hit too much traffic on the way down. And on the way back, everything that you can imagine happened. There was traffic in New York City, there was, on the outskirts of New York City, there was traffic in New Jersey, right around Newark, and then once the Newark stuff broke up, then we got hit hard by Philly traffic, and every time I would fall asleep in the car, the GPS kept saying we had 2 hours and 40 minutes left, and then every time I woke up, I found out, oh, we're still so far away. So we didn't end up back in Pennsylvania until... what is this modern mode? Modern mode, Donkey Kong has 3 hearts by default, and there is a wider variety of items available for purchase at Cranky's shop. Note, you can't change modes after starting a new game. Wow. Original mode. In this mode, you play with the same rules and settings as the Wii version of Donkey Kong Country Returns. Note, you can't change modes. So, this time around, whatever mode you choose, you can't unchoose it. So, let's try the original and see how badly I do. Okay, so extra mode is, I don't know what movie gallery, what's that? We didn't have that. Diorama? Didn't have that. Music gallery. So they've added some stuff. So apparently there are things from the Nintendo 3DS that are in this game. That, some additional modes or something like that. Oh, and before I forget, we are doing a giveaway for this game. All you guys have to do is be a subscriber of this channel, like and share the video, and tell us your favorite Donkey Kong game in the comments section below. I had a lot on my mind, so I completely forgot to announce the contest. Okay, sorry about that, people. Alright, so this game originally came out in 2010. And we did it on the original channel. So, I'm playing on normal difficulty, which is the default. Sorry, having some issues with my throat a little bit. Be fine. Alright, so I'm not playing on modern controls. Playing on the default stuff. So the enemies in this game are tiki torches. So far the visuals look exactly like they did on the Wii. They've updated them just a little bit. So this is not a remake. It's just kind of like a port, which is very common. The Switch was a system that had a ton of ports. Do you not pound the ground? Get the bird. Does he have like a ground pound? Doesn't have a ground pound in this one. Alright. Come on. Thought he did. We'll figure it out as we go. So, the big difference between this and the modern mode is in modern mode, Donkey Kong gets 3 hearts. In this mode, he gets just 2. Which is fine. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Appreciate that. Oops. What did I think of the Sonic 3 movie? It was great. I could swear there was a ground pound in this. Oh, you don't press anything for it. You're just on top of it. Okay, now I see. Okay, now I see. Alright. I remember that. And this is early access. This game does not come out until tomorrow. So this is one day, think of it like a preview. And I'll be playing this game all day. I'll also be handling the 2 o'clock stream as well. So I'll be working all day. I don't know why I grabbed another heart. I didn't need to do that. Can't let this game's 2010 difficulty, like, get to my head. I think that's why I died by accident so early in the game. Is I'm letting the normal mode psych me out. And this game wasn't too bad when it came out. Also, I'm still dealing with a lot. I just buried my grandma yesterday, so... And I wasn't as talkative at the funeral as some people wanted to be. But, anyway. I hope you guys are having a good one, and we do have a giveaway for this game that we're doing, so just hit up the description for details on that. Alright, there's a checkpoint. Now, how do you switch to Diddy Kong? Is it possible? Oh, he's just on my back. Oh, okay, so in single player, then he just, the jetpack is used like this. Okay. Again, I don't need the extra heart. Full hearts. Okay, so one of the core aspects of Donkey Kong Country Returns is being able to travel into the foreground. There we go. Is there anything over here, or is this just... Oh, okay, so there's nothing over there. I really thought there was something. So, I probably won't remember where all the shortcuts and stuff are. It was so long ago. But... Yep, remember guys, 100 likes is your first goal, so let's get those likes up. So, I'm a little annoyed because yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw it, the Ace Attorney video that we had scheduled to post at 2 p.m. yesterday while we were driving back from the New York City area, YouTube in their infinite wisdom, because they're morons, decided to have the video play exactly as the same time as our noon video, which killed our channel views yesterday. And I don't know if you guys remember to watch the YouTube Shorts playlist like I asked, but our views were the lowest they've ever been. So I was under tremendous stress yesterday because not only did I bury my grandma, but our channel almost died. So to make up for it, I'll be working on this channel all day. I'm going to be streaming as many times as I humanly can. I'll probably be working all day. Because I have to make up a ton. Which I don't even know if we get paid yesterday, or will get paid yesterday, because the channel dropped the record low I've ever seen. But I spent all that time getting that Ace Attorney video prepped, and that's why I was upset, because do you know how long it takes to upload a 6-hour video? It takes a full night to upload a 6-hour video on YouTube. So I went through all that work to get that Ace Attorney thing ready, and then YouTube, because they're a bunch of morons, decided to post that at the same time as my other video. Cat just knocked over juice all over me. Awesome. Well, Zelda made me feel welcome by spilling juice all over me. Thankfully it didn't get on the couch, but got all over my work pants. So I had to get some jeans. Remember guys, to click on the Shorts playlist. And it'll help tremendously. Would have helped yesterday too. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still pretty agitated from yesterday. I've never seen in our entire history the channel drop that much, and it probably made everything worse yesterday when I was at the funeral. Like, I was terrified. And when YouTube ruined the Ace Attorney video that I spent all weekend getting up for you guys, it was a nightmare. Even during the day, like during the day when people are around, the channel was at 400 views an hour. All day. No matter what shorts I posted or whatever. And honestly, by the time I got home, I was just too depressed and too tired. I had no energy. There was no way. It didn't matter what I streamed. We got home like around 9 o'clock. And I was just too depressed. I couldn't do anything. I was angry. And I was exhausted, and you know, I just buried my grandma earlier in the morning, but I was furious. So I mean, today, to make up for it, I'm going to be streaming all day. I'm going to be streaming at 10, I'm going to be streaming at 2, or not at 2, 1 o'clock, I'll be streaming at 3, 6, 8, and probably 10 o'clock too. Because this is not a day where, you know, there can't be stuff happening. Can't afford it. I'm honestly going to be shocked. I won't be shocked if it says that we made $0 when we were away, which would be a first. And I'm one of those guys that always plans content ahead of time so this stuff doesn't happen, and it happened. And I'm horrified. Absolutely horrified. Because basically there was no point in me going. That's what it tells me. I can never leave. What happened yesterday is proof that I can never leave. I can't do anything. But anyway. So the game controls fine, from what I see. Whoops. What is that? Okay, we got the thing. Ow! Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. Okay, not fine. We lost Diddy Kong. He got eaten. Oops. We can get him back, probably. Oh, wait, is that a death? Oh my gosh, that is a death. Alright, so that's the second death. What? But the thing is, everybody kept telling me, like, people are like, you know, just go away for a day, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. It was the opposite of fine. It was horrible. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna make that up. I don't think I can make it up. I think yesterday was just going to be at a loss. There's nothing I can do. So all I can do today is try to make as much money as possible today. And hopefully me being on all the streams will do that. I don't know. But like I said, I'm a view vampire. So when things don't go well, I can't work. So when I came home last night, I think it said at 8 o'clock at night the entire channel was around 300 views an hour. And it's like, there's no way I can stream Arkham. There's absolutely no way. There's no point. So I just went to bed. I spent time with Amber upstairs and I just went to bed. That was it. 'Cause, I mean, in my position, would you work? I don't think you would. You'd just been in the car like for all day, right? And then there's no guarantee that you're going to get any super chats or memberships, and your channel is like, or your job is in the crapper that day. Like, I wouldn't. There's no point in working. So I just forced myself to sleep, pretty much. Because I couldn't do it. Couldn't deal with it. Thank you. Okay, there we go. At least now there's new games coming out. We got Donkey Kong today, and then tomorrow is, or not tomorrow, Friday is the Dynasty Warriors thing. Although maybe we can get early access to the Dynasty Warriors. I contacted people, but I haven't heard back from them. Oops. Man, this brings back memories. I forgot to put the playlist in that we covered this game originally years ago. But well. Yeah, classic Donkey Kong. Very nice. So one of the new things that they did in this game, or not new things, you remember this game re-released on Nintendo 3DS? I don't remember how many years ago it was, but they added like new bonus levels and they did some other like small little nuances to the game to add like more content to it. Oops. Can I duck? Yes, I can duck. Okay, there we go. Okay. There's something over here. There's another puzzle piece. I don't remember what the puzzle pieces do. If you guys and gals remember, let me know, because I can't recall what they do. Nope. I think I needed to hang on over there for something. But yeah, yesterday was a mistake. At least I think so. you allowed to stream on both YouTube, Twitch, and other multiple platforms at once? YouTube doesn't have anything in their terms of service about that I know of, but it doesn't work with our equipment. Our I don't know what it's called. It's a, our streaming program can only work with one thing at a time. And right now, this is, like, configured to go at the highest quality possible, so you guys have a very nice 1080p picture. Twitch and YouTube do use different, what do they call it? Is it codecs? I don't remember the technical term for it, but there's a certain feature that's built in to live streaming that you have to set up internally when you set up a live stream. And YouTube and Twitch use different ones. So, I don't remember the technical terms for it, but Twitch uses a lower stream quality than YouTube does. So I couldn't go to a site and have, like, to stream at the same time, because I would have to use Twitch's stream settings, which Twitch's stream settings are such a low quality that the 1080p would look really bad. And since we don't do webcam, I don't know what any of that is, Big J Gamer. You and me both, Miss Deanna. You and me both. Anyway, this is stage 3. Okay, so I don't really remember what this level is about. Okay, so you have to jump on those Congo guys a couple times before they break. Okay. And I suppose I have to use Diddy Kong in order to get up there. Yeah, so Donkey Kong can't go up there, he needs the rocket from Diddy. So there's Diddy. Oops. Thank you, Anna Sensei, for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Been on my own video.
It's okay.
I was tired.
I know. Okay, I think I can drop in 2 players. If not, I can bring you on the next stage. Let me see if it actually will let me. Is it possible? Options. No. So, on stage 4, if you would like to play, I can bring you in. Okay? Okay, little. Thank you, Anna. I'll look at your super chat on the, what do you call it? On the stage between this. So they haven't really done much to change this game, they just kind of gave it like an HD facelift. So when we played this game in 2010, it was one of the best looking games on the Wii. All they've done with this one is they just kind of darkened it a little bit, added a little bit more detail. Nothing. Okay, going down. Rambi. Up. And can we break this? Can't break this. What about this? Can we break this? Yes. I
Something else?
I mean, you can, I can have the option to bring you in after I get to the next level. It doesn't let me, unless you want me to quit this level and come back.
I don't know, it's your channel, that's what everyone says.
It is not, I don't know who said that, but that's
5 people?
No, it's, KwingsLetsPlays is 2 people. I started because I was trying to make up for what we lost yesterday. We lost a lot yesterday. So I was just, you know. And then I'm streaming a lot today. I'm going to stream more than not having a lot.
Why would you do that?
Because I want to make back everything I lost yesterday.
You said I'm doing it at 1.
I want you to rest.
I don't need to rest. I just rested. I was completely ready to go.
Okay, alright. Okay, then I'll... Maybe we can do Marvel Rivals together, or whatever you would like to stream. That would be interesting. There are people that do that. It's literally...
It wouldn't be fun to watch me sleeping, I'll tell you right now, because I do not... It would not be fun to watch me sleeping.
Nor I.
Toss and turn, and do not make fun noises.
Okay, this is... I remember this. Do you remember what the puzzle pieces do? Because I don't. I don't remember what significance they held.
I think they're like a bonus. Bonus, I can look it up.
Like a bonus level type thing? Yeah, it's called KwingsLetsPlays for a reason. I don't know why people... It hurts us when people come to our channel and say it's my channel. My channel is called
like,
Nightwing01.
I don't really... That's why when people come to the channel and they go, hey Luke, how's it going? And like, can you... How's the game? And we're both playing it. I completely ignore those people because I'm right here. And I'm so sick of people completely pretending I don't exist, so I don't even... If you're gonna say a comment, and like, if you say... And I also don't like it when people, like, write a comment like, hey, tell Luke this. It's like, okay, why don't you pay me to tell him that? Because that's not my job. I'm not your errand boy. Like, why would I tell Luke something for you?
It would be errand girl, and you're not my errand girl. So apparently there's locked levels, so it doesn't really matter. So we're supposed to do something in order to get to some of this locked stuff. So, just so you guys know, this will not be a 100% guide unless this series does amazing. We're just going through the chapter and, you know, doing things as we can. Okay.
I don't know if I should answer if I snore a lot. I do a little bit, yeah. It's not, I also have, like, problems with, like, randomly, like, when I flip over on one side, sometimes I stop breathing randomly and Luke has to poke me. So, like, if somebody did, like, if somebody did film me sleeping, it would be the most horrific thing ever. Like, people would be, like, disturbed. Also, sometimes I fall asleep on one side of the bed and I wake up facing a complete different direction. And all the blankets are on the floor, so... Honestly, now that I'm thinking about this, it would be kind of interesting to watch me sleep and see what I actually do in my sleep.
Well, I mean, we have to fight over the covers, because Amber likes to do caterpillar. She likes to be a cute little caterpillar, and she, like, rolls herself into the blankets, and every day I have to make the bed again. Because I like the bed being nice and snug, and Amber likes... I don't know what she does. She just, like, rolls up into the blankets.
I kind of pull them out of the... Luke tucks them in, and I pull them out. Where they're tucked in.
Maybe it's a Portuguese thing that I always tuck them in because my grandparents always made sure the bed was like well made. Even when you went to my uncle's house yesterday, the entire house was like immaculate. Even the bedrooms, like I looked in the bedrooms and everything was tucked in the corner perfectly. It was like looking at grandma's house. It was like, whoa. So I guess Uncle Dennis, you know, he changed a lot from when I knew him because basically he was super obsessed with The Simpsons when I was a kid. So, the downstairs apartment where I used to live, you know, we kept clean because Grandma would come downstairs and clean everything, because my parents both worked. But when he had the apartment, I don't know how she dealt with it, because it looked like The Simpsons house. Like, it just, everything was very messy, and to see my uncle's house now, like, all these years later, and it's immaculate, I'm just like, Who is this guy? Because he's not the uncle I remember when I was a kid. Because, I mean, you know, he worked in New York City, and it was before he got married, so... You know, he would just kind of be downstairs for a while.
Oh, no, I meant to say Luke pokes me, not Link. I kind of...
No, Link is not allowed in our bedroom. No. No, I'm allergic to Link.
Luke makes sure I'm still alive. Yes, he does. Well, he pokes me if I stop breathing, and then I'll breathe again.
Apparently, Amber says when I work a lot, like, I snore a lot. Which I've never heard myself snore,
sometimes
so I'm kind of curious.
I actually, Luke can snore sometimes, and then all I do is I just put my hand on his, like, on his arm, or I put my hand up here in his chest or something while he's sleeping, and then he'll stop snoring. Like, I have like I basically put my Amber energy into Luke, and then I channel my energy.
She has a calming effect.
I channel my energy through my arm onto him, and I like hold my arm on him, and then he stops snoring. And I hold it there until he stops.
What I was trying to say though is, like, a lot of streamers now, they like to show their entire life. So what they do is they have their camera on 24 hours a day. And it's like, they're just sitting in chairs talking, and the only thing they don't do that I know of, which I'm thankful for, is they don't show people taking a shower, which I hope it never comes to that.
Well, that was disturbing that I was playing that one game.
Which one? Your voice is cute. It's very cute. It's already made things better. Oops.
I was playing that Guardians of the Galaxy game, and I didn't realize, I was just checking the shower, and then they had Peter Quill literally take a shower in the game. I don't think that ever happened when we played it. He completely stripped down to nothing and took a shower.
Did you put a
No, there was a bar. There's a bar on the shower, a white bar.
Oh.
So it just went over him, that one area.
Okay.
I know.
So they censored it itself then.
Yeah, the shower itself censored him because there's a white bar on the shower. Like there's a white band around the shower of paint, and that is exactly where his waist is.
Are you sure I never did that? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, I can't. I mean,
maybe we did, but it was disturbing. I was like, oh my gosh.
Your memory is so much better than mine. Like, I can't. People ask me, it's like, do you remember your guys' series of Guardians of the Galaxy? It's like, what year was that? Was it 2022? Honestly, no. The only games that I remember that we spent a lot of time with in the past 4 years, almost 5 years now, is Amber and I had a lot of fun covering Final Fantasy Reborn. I think it was Final Fantasy VII Reborn 2020. And then 2024, we started the year with that Final Fantasy game that we played for like almost 2 months. So I remember that a lot because we made a lot of episodes of that. Games where there wasn't a lot of episodes, the person from the two of us who's going to remember that more is going to be Amber. Like, I don't remember. So when people ask me a lot of these questions, because we've made 16,000 videos, like, I can't remember everything. I just can't.
Oh, we're at 16,000. Well, on the other channel, we're fine.
Oh no.
Look, you don't. Excuse me.
Hug time? All right, guys, just private conversation. Not for your ears, our ears.
It's been a rough day. I just wanted to give Luke a hug.
Amber handled everything perfectly yesterday. I did not. Amber was the life of the party, and I was very withdrawn.
I don't know. It was only because...
I was fine until we went to my uncle's house, and they had, like, a whole, like... If they didn't have the ceremony there at his house, like, I walked in the door, because I felt nothing at the cemetery. I was like...
Yeah, the same.
I was okay. Because there were no pictures, there was nothing. They had an entire setup there with, you know, and she had the little mug that we got her for her 100th birthday, and I couldn't move. It was like, this is...
I didn't know what was wrong with you. I thought you were just nauseous.
Well, I was nauseous on top of that, but I had emotions, and I didn't like that all that stuff was there, and I couldn't tell anybody because, you know, it's a memorial thing, but it was too hard to see everything set up on top of that, because I do get very sick when we travel, whether it's a boat or it's a plane or it's a car, because I can't drive anymore. There's no way for... I used to be the driver for everything. Amber's the dedicated driver now.
That was hard driving.
Mm-hmm.
Last night it was very hard.
Well, you hit every type of traffic imaginable, which I thought I calculated everything perfectly.
I also took, like, there was one roundabout, and I don't want to talk about it. You were asleep, so I don't want to tell you.
I can't remember.
I was trying to keep myself awake, so I was singing to myself, and I missed a roundabout, and then it said, drive 4 miles one way, and then 4 miles the other, and I was like, oh crap. And then when Luke woke up, he was like, we're still an hour and a half away, and I was like, I was like, well,
from my defense,
we may have taken some wrong turns.
From my defense, when
I
fell asleep, it said 2 hours and 49 minutes remaining, and I was like, oh
yeah,
man, I'm exhausted. 2
hours, and then you woke up and it still said 2 hours and something away.
Yeah, because I couldn't fall asleep on the way down because Amber was trying to make up time, so like I was fearing for my life half the time.
But I said I wanted to leave. I tried to wake you up at 6 in the morning, and then you were like, I guess I'll get you up closer to 7. And then by the time I brought up all your clothes up there, that time it was 7:30, and you were still not ready to go, and I was so stressed out. And then I was like, fine, I'll go get some more gas. By the time I came back, it was 7:45. I should have just sat there waiting for you, but I didn't know what to do, and I knew we should have left at 6, but your legs. So then I had to drive. We almost died on the way there because I had to drive so fast.
How does the sun just keep readjusting?
Next time we need to leave 4 hours early because
I know.
The GPS says 4 hours, and if you hit traffic, I don't want to speed. I don't want to speed. It's very stressful. I was about to get a ticket half the time. I can't spend $300 on a ticket every time we go to visit your family.
I know. So
I'm to not speed. We have to leave 4 hours before. We have to.
I know.
Instead of 3. If it says 3 hours and 40 minutes, that doesn't equal 3 hours away. That equals 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's almost 4 hours away. I don't like, it's very stressful. And then you were telling me that it didn't matter, like, oh, we'll just be late, but the funeral was only 15 minutes. If we were late, we would miss it completely. I don't know why you put me under so much stress.
I'm sorry. You did amazing. I'm glad that some of the Portuguese family got to meet you.
If I didn't speed, I would have missed Luke's grandma's funeral, so I had to. I had no choice. And if I woke him up an hour early again, his legs would have been in pain. I wasn't speeding 90 miles an hour. I don't care. I don't care if people judge me for speeding because it doesn't matter. Luke's mom was happy I sped to get there. I would have gladly paid for a ticket to make sure that Luke was there for his grandma's funeral. Luke's grandma's funeral is more important than me not speeding. Oh my gosh, I'm going 7 miles over the speed limit. Oh my gosh, heaven forbid. I'm going to Hades now because of this.
Amber's a very good New York driver. She reminds me of what was the name of that show we used to like? You're Takomi.
Well, what I do is I don't. I mean, the reason why I was jostling Luke around is, and I didn't tell Luke this, but basically because the police are watching for you speeding, I couldn't afford a ticket. Usually, if they see that you slow down, then you know they won't give you a ticket. No, like. I slow down gradually. I go from 80 miles an hour to 74. Then I go to 80 miles an hour, then I go to 74. So I was going up and down the speeds. That's why I was bothering Luke, because every few miles, then I was technically going the speed limit, and then every few miles, then I would go way over the speed limit, then I go back down the speed limit. That way, every few seconds, especially at the places where the police were, I was always going the speed limit. That way I didn't get a ticket. Because I can't afford a $300 ticket. Because if we have a $300 ticket, I can't visit the family the next time. I've had, costs a lot of money for those tickets.
You see how the sun is trolling me here? Look at this. I keep positioning this so I can see. And the sun keeps moving. That's annoying.
I'm sorry, honey.
Well, I mean, you can't.
I've had the reason why I wasn't here at the beginning, I've just had a it was very. I appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers. It was a hard. I think it was hard for both of us yesterday.
It was hard, and everybody was doing this whole celebration of life thing. So it's like Amber and I didn't really get to mourn because everybody was so happy. It was weird.
Oh, I cried. I was crying.
I know. My mom gave you the tissue box. I saw. I'm just saying.
I didn't even know I was going to cry because it's just like.
What I was told originally is that there was going to be a service at the cemetery and then there was going to be a luncheon at Uncle Dennis's. So I was thinking, okay, so we had the service and now we're just going to have like a nice family luncheon. And it was the opposite. They had a 30-minute service at the house.
The service was actually the luncheon.
Yeah.
And the service was the service wasn't the service. The service was the burial, and the burial was just 3 seconds of talking, and then it was over. So there was nothing that happened there whatsoever. It was like, thanks for coming out. We remember this person, and we'll always remember them. And then it was over.
Yep.
It was like we literally drove out there almost for nothing. Like, I guess you could see now the location of it, but
I don't go to cemeteries.
I'm just saying, like, it was really nothing happening at all. Like, there was almost nothing except for the guy at the burial actually got Luke's grandma and Luke's mom confused and kept saying that Luke's mother was dead.
Yeah.
And that was very kind of disturbing because Luke's mother was right there.
I don't think she was paying attention, but yeah, he did mess up my grandma's name and my mom's name.
The guy at the burial kept saying that Luke's mom had died, and it was just disturbing because she was standing right there. So
yeah,
they got their names confused.
I was surprised that my dad didn't do the service, but then he did his own service at my uncle's house, and I was just like, okay, well. I
mean, I think that they wanted a Catholic person to.
I don't know if it was Catholic though. I
have no idea. I mean, it seems sort of Catholic.
I mean,
he did say a prayer that sounded Catholic.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was some aspects of it, but it might just be whoever they got to do the ceremony.
Yeah, Luke, we had a highlighted message earlier. Someone said they were going to be homeless soon. One of our members. I was at the very beginning of the stream, and we didn't. I wasn't.
During the DDoS and stuff?
No, it was within the first 2 minutes of the stream. In fact, even before the stream started.
Oh, the Power Ranger Corey again? Yeah, we'll pray for you, Corey.
I don't even know if Corey's still here, but we'll pray for you, Corey.
We'll be praying for you, Corey. I'm sorry about your situation, buddy. I didn't see. I'm not back to.
Oh, Miss Deanna said I see what they were trying to do there. It didn't stop me from crying though, but they did the same thing with my grandma's funeral. Oh, where it was very fast.
I think it's a very New York thing.
Like they
Miss
just
Deanna.
did it very quickly. Like it was
Yeah.
just like, okay, thank you for gathering. We'll always remember them, and thank you for being here. Goodbye.
It felt like a very New York
It
funeral.
was like extremely quick, and then we were just like, welp, and then like that.
It was over in a New York minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that is an East Coast thing.
I don't know.
And then we were just standing there like, well, that was really fast.
Well, that happened. Yeah.
And I didn't even know, like, I think your mom is realizing that I'm getting used to the fact that you're always sick. Because, like, I think she's had to deal with you being car sick for years, so I think your mom and I bonded a little bit on that.
Well, I got over it because I drove for like 20 years.
Yeah, I know,
I can't
but
drive
now
anymore.
you can't.
Yeah, so now I'm stuck.
But that's why I was, like, basically making Luke feel sick, because I was speeding, then I was going the speed limit, speeding, going the speed limit, because I really couldn't afford a ticket, so now I'm probably gonna have a police officer listening to this and send me a ticket in the mail. But, I mean, honestly, they probably should. I mean, I just admitted to speeding, but don't know.
You went 7 over, you're fine.
Yeah. Right.
Alright, boss.
Right.
Boss time, boss time.
That's how much I went over. That's right. Actually, when we were in New York, though, when we were in the town of Luke's family, we were on an old back road towards the cemetery. And the back road, it's like Mountain Bear Park or something like this. And
Oh, you're talking about the Bear Mountain.
yeah.
Oh, that looks nice.
And that it's a little monster person. Yeah, so you think they darkened this a lot.
They tried to detail it as much as
I
possible.
forgot that Tiki guy.
The Tiki guy is the villain in this, yeah.
Oh, he reminds me of the guy from Crash Bandicoot. A little bit. Well, I mean, they're both Tiki people with faces. But yeah, I'm sitting here on the road, and Luke's half asleep, and he's sick, and he's like literally like, Luke was so sick, like we almost had to pull over.
And it was bad.
And Luke's hanging on to the little like hanger thing on the top, and Luke's telling me the whole way like, don't speed. And I was like, you're gonna miss your grandma's funeral. And he's like, don't speed. And I'm like, you're gonna miss it. And so like we had this whole thing, like he couldn't stop me. I was literally kidnapping him and forcing him to get to his grandmother's funeral on time. Like if he would have been able, if Luke could drive, he would have taken the reins from me and driven, and we would have been late or missed it. So
I was a good driver.
you told me not to speed. If we didn't speed, we wouldn't have made it there. It said 3 hours and 40 minutes away.
No. The only reason I told you not to speed is because of my stomach. That was it.
But Luke,
I know.
if we had not sped, we would have missed it. We would have been there 40 minutes after. We would have been there 40 minutes after. Thank you,
Thank you,
Nick's
Nick.
Galaxy, for renewing. What do you want?
Oh, no. I brought you in.
I didn't even know I was in.
That's okay. You can.
So I was just saying, like, what happened was we were on this Bear Mountain Parkway, and it's 50, the speed limit is 50 miles per hour there.
Never hit the button.
And it's,
No.
oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, Nick's Galaxy. You're breathtaking. Nick's Galaxy says heart. Thank you for the help. So we were on the Bear Mountain Parkway. It's like literally, so what happens when I'm on your back? Then
I can use the rocket.
Oh.
You can use the rocket to evade death.
Okay. So I don't know.
Do you want to stream like part 2 at noon, or you want to wait until 3? Like, we can get as many of these episodes
I don't
done.
know. It's hard for me to answer questions about scheduling on the stream because I feel like whatever I say then everyone will hear my response. And then if I say like, oh yeah, I want to do noon, and you decide to do something else, then everyone will be like, oh, Amber wanted to do noon. And then it's like everyone is involved in the decision at this point. So then I get nervous answering the question.
Well, I was just thinking this episode is doing well. We might be able to start the next one.
I can do it. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, cool. All right. So guys, we're moving the 3:30 stream to noon.
So anyways, so Luke kind of he's in this like misty haze of like feeling almost like he's the sickest he's ever been in like months, if not years.
It was pretty bad.
And he's sitting there and he's kind of like almost unable to even breathe, and he looks up and he goes, Amber, he's like, that's a cop. Yeah. I saw that right on the corner of my eye. I was like, we're on the Park Mountain Road, and I'm going like, I don't want to say how fast, but the speed limit was 30. But we're almost at Luke's grandma's funeral, so I'm like, Luke, we're not gonna make it. And Luke's like, it's okay if we're late. And I was like, if we're late, we'll miss the whole thing. And Luke's like, stop speeding. And I'm like, I'm getting you to your grandma's funeral.
There was only one big problem.
You'll thank me later.
The road where West Point is, there's this nasty mountain that has like this horrible reputation for car accidents. So it's like everybody who's lived in that area knows about that road.
Oh my God.
So I'm literally holding on for dear life as Amber's barreling down like what's known as like this very dangerous
like
road.
People careen off the edge all the time and die.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because the guardrail can only stop you if you're going a certain speed. If you're going faster, you're gonna go right through the guardrail because it's not going to be able to hold the impact.
It's on the side of the mountain. Yeah.
And it's like right above the Hudson.
And Luke's grandparents, they're 45 minutes from New York City. They were. 40. Sorry, I have a habit
Technically, they are 40 minutes away now.
I have a habit of people that I'm very bad at that, because somebody did talk to me, like they were like, I'm confused if your mom is alive or not, and I was like, I have a bad habit of talking about people who have passed as if they're still here. I can't deal with it very well, so I just pretend that they're still here. That's probably not very healthy.
I think that's normal. People deal with grief in different ways.
Like, I still talk about it all the time, like, about visiting Luke's different relatives that have passed away. And Luke's like, they're gone, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I forgot. And it's like, oh yeah. But yeah, we were barreling. Luke was actually. I should have had a video. I should have put a video face camera on Luke while I was barreling through there. His expressions were like,
I'm not very expressive usually, so yeah.
The sense of fear and also complete sickness, and like Luke was tortured. And then by the time we got there, like. Basically Luke's dad was like, how are you guys? And I'm like, well, I think Luke's mad at me because I was speeding. And then like Luke basically Luke goes, no, I'm not mad at you. He said, I'm just very sick.
Yeah. I don't know why people thought I was mad at my wife. I just that would be like me being mad at my parents when I was a kid and they were dragging me everywhere, from the car. I just don't do well with motion sickness. No medicine works. Dramamine's never worked for me. And even if it did, my parents gave me so much Dramamine as a kid, I'm immune. So it's like airplanes, boats, any type of travel is always a nightmare for me. And when I was a game journalist, the reason why it was so expensive is because like Amber and I would have to go up the day before, and it was my recovery time before we had to go to the the press event or whatever. But the problem is it got very expensive doing that. What is a level summary? That's new. Oh, it tells you all the stuff we missed. I don't care.
No, I get that my Aunt Betty has dementia. She thinks that Papa, her brother, and her mom's dad are still alive. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Miss Tiana.
There's a lot of people that do that though. It's normal.
It's like It's like if I really thought about it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right, they are gone. But when I'm talking day to day, I'm just like, yeah, you know, like next time we visit them, this will be great. And then Luke has to always correct me. I think it's like, it's a way for me to cope. I think I just can't deal with people passing away. So it's like, it's very hard for me. So I just pretend that they're still around.
All right.
So I don't know.
Guys and gals, thank you so much for watching our first episode.
Yeah, and thank you for the super chats and the renewal from Nick's Galaxy super chat from Anna, and thank you for the highlighted message from Corey. We'll be praying for you, Corey, and also thank you, Cody, somebody. Thank you.
Cash Mobile.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, they asked us what we think about the Sonic 3 movie. We love the Sonic 3 movie. We saw it in theater. We really enjoyed it. So anyway, we need you guys to redirect. We're doing the next Donkey Kong stream at 12. So once that stream gets 40 likes, we'll start. And we are doing a giveaway for this game. So hit up this is our first episode. We are doing a giveaway for this game on our first episode. So all you have to do is like and share the video. Tell us your favorite Donkey Kong game. That could be any Donkey Kong game from retro time to now or whatever. Anything. And we'll select a winner at the end of the month. And you have to be a subscriber to the channel. That's important. And you have to like and share the video. We'll be able to tell if you guys are subscribed to the channel when we look and try to determine the winner. Most people that enter our contest do not subscribe to the channel. So for the...
yeah, we will check.
Yeah. For the Mario, contest we did, the Mario Brothers ship, and the Power Rangers one, we had to disqualify, 10 people and choose, an actual subscriber. And we can check and see if people are subscribed to the channel. So make sure if you guys want to enter our free giveaway, because we are going out of our way to get a copy to one lucky winner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and we can check and see by going to your YouTube channel, say you're subscribed to us or not. You know, if you're wondering why I enter these contests but I don't win, it's like you have to be a subscriber. It's only open to people who are supporting the channel. So thank you guys, and we'll see you on the second episode in a little bit. This game again comes out tomorrow. This is early access, and today is a mini donkey marathon. So there'll be a stream next, and then there'll be a stream this afternoon. Alright guys, God bless, happy gaming. Thanks so much for watching. See you in a bit.